Well, cheers for speaking to me. I mean, is this your first time to the Isle of Man?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And what did you know about the Isle of Man before here? Because I know you're involved in the North American Association of Celtic Languages Teachers, but we always get the impression that the Isle of Man is sort of Cinderella in a way. You know, people know less about the Isle of Man than they might do about Scotland, Wales, or Ireland.
Well, it's interesting you'd ask that question because I was just refreshing my memories on the subject yesterday at supper. And the first exposure I had was when I was in grade 9 in high school in a geography course, and I did a project on the Isle of Man, and I was thoroughly confused because I was trying to understand how Ireland worked and how the United Kingdom worked, and of course the Isle of Man doesn't fit into any of these kinds of pictures. Now, turning to the Irish language in my more recent years, then the place of Manx and the Isle of Man in the community of Celtic languages and the community of groups that sprang from Celtic origins, we do definitely look at the Isle of Man as something special, exotic, and just absolutely delighted to be here for this conference.
Excellent, good. Well, it's brilliant from our point of view to have something like that here, because I think it adds a bit of credibility to what we're doing, and it's sort of, you know, it's nice for us to make those international links. Really, one thing I'm interested to ask you about is the establishment of a Gaeltacht, I believe, in North America, an attempt to sort of, you know, give a great deal more impetus for rejuvenation of the Irish language there. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
I'd be very happy to. I spend probably 75% of my working time doing work for this particular project, and it's a good idea. I can say that because it wasn't my idea. I can praise other people. The idea of the Gaeltacht is a magic concept in the Irish language. It's the repository of everything that's most sacred, the unbroken chain with our ancestors, our culture, our heritage and tradition. Now, what's happened with the Irish language is that with the incursion of English, there is no longer one continuous Irish-speaking area, and that's what Gaeltacht means. The world is divided in two ways: the Gaeltacht, where you speak Irish, and the Gaeltacht, where you speak foreign languages. But the Gaeltacht's broken up into little patches now, and we asked ourselves the question, why couldn't one of those little patches of Irish-speaking community exist in Canada? And the answer, of course, is that it can. And so the stated aim of our organization, Cumna Gaeltachta, is to establish and maintain a Gaeltacht in North America. Now, obviously, this is something that just can't fall out of the clouds, and we're going to be probably for the entirety of our existence always looking and saying we need to do more. It's not a real Gaeltacht yet. We have to do more. So in any case, we have purchased a piece of property, a 70-acre piece of property, and we're developing it as a language center, a place where people can come any time of the year and speak Irish and be in the community of other Irish speakers. There is no one living full-time on that site, and in fact, I don't think I'll ever see that in my lifetime. But we can't doubt that the next generation will look at the development and say, well, the founders have done a nice job, but they didn't go all of the way, and there has to be a place where people actually live full-time. So that's the essence of the idea, and it's provided a marvelous focus for many of the Irish language activities that have been happening already in North America. So there's new things coming out of it all the time. This year, for instance, we've got Oireachtas Gaeilge Canada, founded upon Oireachtas na Gaeilge in Ireland. And so this is the first time, other than in Ireland, that there was this major celebration of the Irish language. When you have this kind of permanent establishment where your work accumulates, then things can grow from that won't grow out of a transient community gathering.
Well, good. Look at it. It sounds a fantastic project, and also, as you say, it's interesting in a way. Then can sort of go off on sort of different tangents in a way, and different roads, and I think that's very important. Something maybe we can think about and learn about in the Isle of Man. So, well, I hope you enjoy your stay here, and good night.
Oh well, good night.